Toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. The give. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Handoff to Jones. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. He's got it on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They're going to ride this running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a first down. Through the air, it's Karapateas. The screen, he can go. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive.
Well, you're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there's a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play. Hindsight's always 20/20, but that was an excellent decision by the head coach.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. To throw, it's Karapateas. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing the rhythm and the cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing.
They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball in the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up big.
So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on fourth down. Dropping back, it's Karapateas. Looking to the end zone. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
The Bruins backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. To the air on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Quarterbacks work so hard on those mechanics, but sometimes things start moving fast and they get away from you.
But it does, and when you get on that back foot, a lot of times that ball's going to drift, and you're not coming through the target, so you're not putting enough mustard on it to get it to finish through your target and the ball to get there in a hurry. So all those mechanics are things you work on, but you're right. When you put a defense in front of you, it kind of changes that thing a little bit.
Quarterback making adjustments. Now the play fake. hauls it in. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
And the Bruins with the 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Barrels all the way to the 29, a gain of 6.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of games all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Grab behind the line. It's Sims. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Bruins line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it behind the line. It's Cottons. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
All right, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
And the Bruins are flying down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Cottons. He stopped at the 48. A pickup of 10 on the play.
And look, I know they don't have a big explosive play on this drive, but you gotta love the way the quarterback is making good decisions. He's reading coverage. The ball is going where it needs to go, and as a result, this offense is piling up first downs.
He wants to change this route. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Akbar. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
The Bruins will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. To be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the ground with the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Defense in press coverage. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and the running QB and so many things to look at.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gets the back moving, looking to pass. It's Karapateas. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, after that completion on the corner route, it'll be interesting to see if later in the game the offensive coordinator tries to set the defense up by showing them the same pre-snap look, but this time sending the receiver to the middle of the field.
Here comes Clemson with another first down. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this third down play. To the air, it's Karapateas. Grab near the marker, it's Clark. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Inside a minute to play here in the first half. Might we get a touchdown before the break after all? From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice game, this time on the ground.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Caught behind the line. It's Clark. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Intercepted deep in his own end. Bringing it back. And they come up with a big play to go on the board before the end of the half.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Simmons. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quick timeout called on the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. He slings it deep to the left. He makes the catch inside the 25. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Unleashes one deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Not a lot of offense, in fact, no offense in terms of scoring there in the first half.
You got to give the defense credit on both sides. They've been physical. They've been making plays. So now, which of these offenses can break the tie? It's not going to be easy, but for this offense now taking the ball here first in the second half, they've got to get something going.
Finally giving the defense some credit. How did that feel coming out of your mouth? Did it hurt? Like, did you not like to say that? It sounded painful.
I just threw up in my mouth.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. He might want another play. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got a man, it's Cox. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Got room to work. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Bruins have this offense rolling. They'll go with a direct snap. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
They'll ride the hot hand. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
You know, in defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against a running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wide receiver going in motion. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Touchdown, UCLA! They take the lead with the 6.
I don't know, guys. The way this game's going, the defensive tug-of-war this has been, that might be enough right there. Points have been difficult to come by, but the offense found a way to get it done. Really nice job of execution there on that drive.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ole Miss came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Tigers will hustle to the line.
That wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wants to throw. It's Karapateas. Rushes on him. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. After the run, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Picked up a few extra. Return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Snap of this drive will come from the 46. They use the end around. First play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
defensively, it's like which one of these guys are the most dangerous? Goodness gracious, you got so many guys that spread you out with speed and wide receivers that you think about taking away the passing game. And then what do? They put him in motion, and he goes across the formation really quickly. They give him the football, and he just so fast, chews up yardage. Defensively, there's so many things to be talking about, to be talking through, and then they do stuff like that. It's even more confusing.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Getting deep in the third quarter, minute and a half to go here. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Check. Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
First snap of this drive comes from the 32. And off to Jones. There he goes. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Wants to go up top. Right on the money. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to get the edge on the left. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7. That defender reacted immediately when he saw the play and just set his hair on fire for the ball carrier.
And you got to see those plays. Those plays are very fast. It happens quick. There's no fake to a toss. It's pitching down the outside, trying to get to the wide side of the field. Great job by the defense. You got to set those edges by the defensive end, and everybody fly to the football.
Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Turning it on. And And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple of shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quick completion to the right. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
And, man, this offense needed that. They've got to get it going. That clock is ticking. They've got 0 points on the game. They've got to put a couple of plays together. There's play number 1. Let's see if they can get a streak going, get down the field, and put some points on the scoreboard.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy can...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Cox. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Cox. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the back. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's got it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Shaw. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his man, it's Cox. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun, running back gets to give. He is going nowhere, and this defense is manhandling this running game on the last couple of snaps.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Direct snap. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the 1st down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And guys, they've taken the lead, and now the stage is set for the end of this one. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it set up on the outside. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Here's a throw downfield late. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. quick completion on the out route. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They go to the ground. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. He'll pull it down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Jones. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30. This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. And with 3 seconds left, a last chance to extend the game into overtime. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And after the 3-spot guys were all tied up. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.